It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Oakland Raiders. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 20-yard line.
What is that?
55. Check, 55. Mike. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. It's Bridgewater. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go! 50 base.
Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go! 55, Mike, guy, 55. I got it!
Bridgewater on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mike 55.
Here's Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Big Ed.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Come on, D. Hey, check Mike. Watching you cross.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That is caught by Brown. Touchdown, Raiders. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Prescott. They complete it to Hill.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And an alley to run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's Hill. Complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Ready? All day, baby, all day. Alert flare, flare. Check.
From the 24, Bridgewater, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Showing it. Switch. Check 37. Under 10. 10. 6. He's hot. He's coming. We got double up.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll rifle looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Intended that time for Cooper. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
You can't block me. Hey. Mark 55. Hey, let's get off the field, team.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here I come again. Shit. Check 26. What?
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Tighten up.
On second down and 4. Bridgewater trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Let's go.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dallas.
We're going to 54.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, you're running good.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Switch. Shift. Hatch it. Yeah. Wrong. Hey, get wrong.
This is Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Mike 55. Hey, I'm coming. Check. Delta. 36. Ready, go.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
6 guys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check 55, Mike. Come on. Check 3.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They run with Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Let's go.
55. I got it.
Watch the twitch.
They'll run it here with Hunt. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
55. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Check.
From the 24, Bridgewater. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And down inside the 15 he goes. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jalen Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Fresno. Mike 55.
Bridgewater now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Now, that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action. Bridgewater. He finds his man Johnson. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
I'm going back to you. I'm going. Check 31, check 31.
Play action now. Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Check 9, check 9. Echo. Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Check. Check hot route.
This is Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point safely through, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Back. Check. Next box. Mike.
Here's Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here we go. 46.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He is going to find Hill here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Hey, look. Here we go. Here we go, D. It's just me.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Let's get it together, defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go to Elliott again. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
We want this. Go, get out there.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel...
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here we go. Check safety. Under. Dude. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
10th carry now for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tighten up.
He's got it. Double up. He's got it. Double up.
He's checking. Sweat. Hey.
On first down, Pollard. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
No.
They'll run with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't. Here we go.
Check
24.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Watch the shit! Alert flat! We're going to 54. Check. Here we go, 47.
Throwing. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
And this one is right through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Here we go. Oh, Trot. Mike 55. Hey, go. Watch the screen. Hey, check right.
Throwing again. Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Mike 55.
Gotta do better.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check right. Watching you find. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check. 55 to mine. Now. Let's go, deep. Tighten up. Let's go, deep. Tighten up.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Bridgewater to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll try to run with Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 2nd and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt.
Watch the ship. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Watch the eye.
Hey, lock it.
Jam. Check 3.
Get it.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First down, Dallas.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. The 20. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And did he just clap that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cowboys, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1.